Hi guys, VLCD8 here. Just checking in with you guys earlier today. I've been kind of checking in at night just so I can kind of tell you how the how the day was. By the way, rocking the PJ look. Funny story, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law got me these PJs and they're like super obnoxious. So it's been this big joke, but they are like the most comfortable, warmest pajamas I can wear in the winter. So it actually just warmed up. It's like 1 o'clock here. I ran this morning, just couched a 5K with my trainee, and that was at 5:30 this morning. I just warmed up, so I'm sure that's HCG related. Anyway, this morning I released 0.6. So I am down, I was just figuring this out. I was 124 after loading. I gained 1 pound loading. 118.4 today. So that is, I think, 5.6 pounds in 7 VLCDs, which I'm just totally blown away by. I guess I figured if I would have gained more loading, the loading weight would have come off easily, but, it's not load weight. So I'm just really shocked by that because, I haven't been working out at all, nothing. So it's just like, whoa, that's really strange, not what I expected. I have 4 pounds to my goal. 114, and don't ask me why I picked that number. I guess I just assumed that would take care of all my abnormal fat. But when I go to the surgeon next Friday, which I made my appointment, as I told you guys yesterday, when I go to the surgeon next week, I'll just see what he says. If he says I need to lose more, if I don't, either way, I'll stick out my round because Simeon says at least 21 days. So I'll use up my HCG like I'm too anal. My sister today, she actually is done with HCG today. Today is her first day on VLCDs without the injections, and she has released 19 pounds in 28 days. So, and I'm sure these next 3 days she'll still release. So, she did great. I'm super proud of her. She'll definitely do another round and whatnot. So, sorry I'm chewing my gum, but it's like super juicy. I just put it in. You know how it's like really good at first. So anyway, yesterday you can look at my MFP diary, but I just had, like I told you, faye, more faye. Today I had my chicken and cabbage that I had last night, and then I'm cooking some stew meat. Put a picture on the Facebook page. Exciting stuff for next week. Just, going to make my surgery appointment, we're going to have we have male infertility. I don't know if I've told you guys that. So we're going to have my husband's numbers checked again. We haven't had them checked in about 5.5 years. And just see where they're at to see whether or not, I need to get my tubes tied during or, after or whatever the tummy tuck. I would think it'd make more sense for him to get a vasectomy, but if his numbers are so low and they tell us, there's really no point in that, then I think that would answer our question. Kim was talking about on the Facebook page today just how you have to let go of something and move on to something more beautiful, and that's how I feel, I mean, we long to give, Chase a sibling, and he prays for a baby sister every night, and, we just really wanted that, but like I said, we're passionate about adoption and fostering, and I think I just need to be willing to move on and embrace that beautiful thing that God has waiting for me. So it's very difficult decision, but I feel like I've been praying that God would change my heart, and I feel like he has, and it's a really big deal. That's some major work for me to be able to let go of that. I'm actually surprised by it, but hopefully it's not that I'm just trying to control it and say, I'm going to put an end to this. I'm going to decide, So hopefully my motives are right. That's my prayer. Just show me whether or not, my motives are right. So, so next week will be big. Tomorrow's Chase's surgery, so that's big. Prayers, please. Just anxious. It's simple, but I'm anxious. And so then next Tuesday, my husband goes to get the doctor's orders. Wednesday, he has his semen analysis. Friday, I go to my appointment. So lots going on next week. Still not feeling hungrier than I did last time. I mean, there's hunger here and there, but I'm not eating my fruit or Melba, so, that's kind of or really my second vegetable for the most part. And it's not because I don't want to eat it, the vegetable. I do kind of refrain from the fruit and Melba intentionally. But I had blackberries in my yogurt yesterday and blueberries today. But berries are low in the low glycemic. I just know my body doesn't do too well with sugars. Other than that, I'm trying to keep this short. The teenager was better today, of course. I mean, just like teenagers are. They make you think everything's going to hell in a handbasket, and then, a few hours later, they're perfectly fine, and we're supposed to just forget, that they said mean things, and, whatever. So, and he is a great kid, I have to say. He's a great student. He's a soccer player. He has a great heart. I mean, he cares so much for the oppressed and injustice, and just such a good kid, creative, awesome. But he's a teenager, and that's just the reality of teenagers. So everything was fine. He and my husband stayed up for several hours last night talking into the night, and of course I didn't sleep well because of it, and I haven't had good sleep in several nights.